welcome to another episode of Earning the Hate. How you going, people? Yeah, a little bit more earning the hate here from this officer. But this might have a good income. The officer gets fired for this, so that'll be a little bit good. But, sorry, he gets his job back. Here we go. Our little earning the hate from our boys in blue out there, heroes, protecting and serving the shit out of his pesky citizens.
Lower your voice or you're going to jail.
To this guy, okay? Do you believe in me?
When I tell you to do something, you do it.
So this video has some music in the background, and let's see, it's from Now This News. So anyway, using under the Fair Use Act, I want to evaluate what this. I mean, it's pretty easy to see what this cop's doing wrong. I don't know how anybody could be confused. Oh, by the way, this officer, I want you to think about this when you're watching this video. He apologized and said he was having a bad day. So that makes it all okay. He's got a gun, a badge, he puts his hands on somebody, he assaults, he arrests them, he causes them to go to jail, causes them exposed to be COVID disease and all this other stuff, causes them to post bail, gives them an arrest warrant for the rest of their life. This guy's 69 years old, he's a veteran, and now he's got an arrest record because this dude wants to arrest him because he wouldn't shut up. Out freaking rageous.
Sit down. Sit down. Do you understand that? When I tell you to do something, you...
Hands on him, assault. You put hands on somebody, you better arrest them. You better have to do it. Minimum force necessary. There's no reason to touch people. Cops cannot be assaulting and grabbing people because they don't like what you say. This cop needs to be fired. He needs to be charged with a criminal offense. See, the reason he got his job back is because the DA didn't charge him. The DA could have charged him with assault under the color of authority right here, saying it was unjustified, and he didn't charge him. And that's why he got his job back. Because once a cop gets charged and he gets a criminal conviction, he can't be a cop again. So the government doesn't like doing that, so they don't charge people and convict them. This cop should have been charged.
You do it.
Yeah, is that right?
Okay.
You're on a power trip? Is that what it is?
No.
I love this guy. He looks him right in the eye and says, oh, you're on a power trip? And he gets thrown to the ground because of it. This meathead cop, donut-eating, cream-filled piece of crap, throws this 69-year-old dude on the ground because he's a tough guy. Because he wants to show that you don't respect the badge, the blue line. We're heroes, and if you don't respect us, we'll shoot you and say we're in fear of our life.
Okay. I need you to listen. That's what's up.
I'm just standing on the street corner talking to this guy I just met. And all of a sudden, you're pushing me down and being real physical with me.
You know why?
I don't understand. No, I don't know why.
Lower your voice.
Pointing a finger, talking down to the dude, just really humiliating. I mean, that's... And people, oh, he needs more training. He doesn't need more training. Every cop is taught in the academy. You treat people with respect. You don't embarrass them in front of their family and kids. You don't escalate. You don't talk down to them. You don't talk to them like they're pieces of shit. You talk to them like you're representing them and you're trying to keep the peace and you're trying to de-escalate. This guy's got the same training every other cop gets. So don't come here with your stupid, ignorant, been conditioned by these politicians. Oh, if we just say the cops need more training, then they'll give us more money. The stupid, pesky citizens will vote for more taxes thinking that we'll just give them more training. It's not training. It's accountability.
Lower your voice.
Really?
Okay?
Do I have to do this?
Yes, I'm telling you the voice.
Okay.
Listen to me.
Because
I'm going to tell you one more time. I'm going to tell you one more time or you're going to go to jail.
Is that right?
Lower your voice or you're going...
This guy just said, is that right? The only one yelling is the out-of-control cop. You know, the police, the government, the ones that the government tells you only they should have guns. You pesky citizens don't need guns to protect yourself. We'll protect you. We have guns. We do backgrounds on our people. We give our people training. Only we should have guns, not you pesky citizens. I mean, it's just blatant in every contact, on everything you watch. It's all about why the founder said an armed populace is a polite populace. If you have an armed society, government is less likely to abuse and to become tyrannical because they have consequences. Now, they're more and more, they don't have consequences. They can care for your life. I'm surprised he didn't shoot the guy and say I'm in fear of his life. I thought he was going to, karate chop me with his hand, so I was in fear of my life, so I shot him 14 times.
In jail. Do you have ID on you, sir?
Yes, sir. I
Okay.
sure do.
Guy seems like he's being polite. Yes, I do. He's gonna give him his ID.
I don't understand why you're doing this. Why you're pushing me
Because I don't
around.
like people testing me.
I don't like people testing me. Excuse me, officer. What penal code section is that? What law did I violate by testing you? And what's your definition of testing? I mean, this is... Now look, people, you're watching this video because a cop has a camera on. This is what they do when they know they're being videotaped. What the hell do you think they do when they're not being videotaped?
I don't like people
I don't
not
like
my orders.
Nazis either.
I love this guy. I don't like fucking Nazis. Good for him. Now this cop right here said this finger movement. Ready? Fear of his life. Ready?
Because I don't like people testing me. I don't like people not my orders.
Right there. That finger. Oh, threaten my safety. I felt dangerous. I thought you were going to attack me. This is why the guy gets arrested right here.
Nazis either. Okay.
Bam. Throw him to the ground.
Are you done? Can I show you my ID?
Guy still wants to show him his ID. I'd be like, fuck you. I showed you my ID, motherfucker. Get your hands off me, you piece of shit. You freaking coward. You hiding behind a badge, donut eating piece of shit.
Give me the arm.
I've done nothing.
Stop talking.
Stop talking. Look at that. Look at this guy screaming. This guy got his job back, people. People be like, oh, he got fired. That's good. He got his job back. He's working. Because he wasn't charged by the crooked DA and politicians and judges that refuse to hold cops accountable, even though they give them the authority to go out there and shoot and kill people and use deadly force without due process.
When you walk up to an officer and you get that close to an officer, it's not good.
See, now he's trying to justify it. When you walk and get that close to me, I'm in fear of my safety. Rick, well, he could know. Yeah, I'm gonna have the cops here. You know, every time I'm in fear of my safety. He has a car. All the cops come here. The car is a deadly weapon. It can kill you. Now the cops will be here. Rick, he could have been trained with his hands. His hands could be deadly weapon. He could have killed him. You don't understand. You got it wrong. Cops have to protect and serve. Freaking idiot cop. I mean, the cops that come here and defend these cops are really worse than the ignorant public that defend cops. Because at least cops know the training and they know it's illegal and they know it's bullshit. And they still spew their protection for this shit.
Why? Because now you're in my personal space. So I am telling you to back up. And when you don't back up,
for you.
Yes, when I give you an order, right? Because when I give you an order,
Because you're on a power trip.
because when I give you an order,
badge. Is that right?
because when I give you an order and you don't follow it, that's what happens. I told you to back up and you didn't. I told you back up again or I'm going to sit you down and you didn't. So I sat you down.
So now the cop's starting to justify, I tried to sit you down. You notice how he grabbed him, he was grabbing him, and now the cop's defining what he's going to write in his report. The citizen became a little close to me, so I used my defensive techniques to move him out of my space for a protective measure, and I sat him on the ground. Is that what it looked like when a cop was screaming, "Get out of my face! Shut up, I'm a good guy! You don't talk to me!" Really? See, you don't get all that when somebody writes a nice worded police report.
That's how it works.
Is
Do you
that how it
understand that?
works?
Yes.
I like this guy because he's still looking at this cop like, you're really a fucking idiot. You really believe this shit, don't you? So he was fired after the body cam a year later. A year later after the body cam. I wonder what happened to the body cam between there. It was hidden. Cops saw it. They laughed. They were like, good, you showed that pesky citizens who's boss. That'll teach them to backtalk our badge and our blue line heroes.
You're on a power trip? Is that what it is?
Oh, the police said he wonder went de-escalation training. Rick, he needs more training. He already went to the training. Now what? He needs more training? You want to put a freaking idiot, have some kid who can't add 2 and 2 and say, we're going to give him training for 14 years to be a cop, and then he'll be the perfect cop. It's not training, people. It's accountability. Nice tattoos. Rick, you're a tattooist. I'm just saying he's got nice tattoos. Oh, he's got a canine, too. Wow. He likes to let his dog chew on people. Wow. Man, this guy must be a good cop. Well, I mean, he's got to be good. He was fired and he's rehired. Fired officer gets his job back after arbitrator finds issues with the internal investigation. Wow. Wonderful. So everybody that was happy they got fired, screw you, you pesky citizens. We're just going to pay out money on lawsuits with your pesky money, and we'll protect cops and their dogs and their smiling faces and their shiny badges and their tattoos. And everything will be great. So sorry to Shatter. If you want to look up this cop's name and see the other articles, there's quite a few articles on it. On why he was rehired. And everyone's kind of input on it. Nope, that's a different one. All right. We are going to end that one there. Earning the hate. Mr. DeLand. Oh, DeLand officer. What was his name? Joey? Officer Johan. Joey. Joey was fired and got his job back. I fought the law and I won. Perfect. Another blue line hero in earning the hate. Well, isn't that there?